Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel.
The best new country from the Lone Star State.
Alrighty, we are live at Broadway 830, Texas Country at the Crossroads, the interview series featuring the rising stars of Texas country and Texas music. Man, we've got a great show lined up tonight. Mr. Jeff Jacobs of the Jeff Jacobs Band will be here. Now, I received a text from Jeff. He said he's running a little bit late. He's coming in from San Antonio, so not too far, but you know how it is if you get stuck in that crazy San Antonio Friday afternoon traffic. So safe travels to you, Jeff. Hopefully we'll get him very soon. So I'm just going to kind of fill in some time while we wait for Jeff to come out. We got a brand new song by Jeff Jacobs that we actually started spinning this week, so we'll feature that as well as maybe a couple of his older tracks, depending on how soon he gets here. Again, Jeff Jacobs tonight from 7 to 10 p.m. performing live on the Broadway 830 Outdoor Courtyard. Let's go ahead and kill some time, talk about the May drink specials here at Broadway. They are very festive. Of course, yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. I was out there doing the live broadcast at the Forum 6 Theater for the Uvalde premiere of Doctor Strange 2, so unfortunately was not able to make it here for their Cinco de Mayo fiesta, but apparently, man, they had some mariachis out here and some fantastic fiesta drink specials. But the May specials look pretty good right now. They've got a $5 Mama's Punch, which includes vodka, strawberry mix, sweet and sour splash of Sprite, and a pint glass with lemon garnish. Also a $5 Paloma that's got tequila, triple sec, lime juice, grapefruit soda, and a highball glass with salted rim. And then a $3 El Guapo that's going to be a rum and Dr. Pepper in a pint glass with the cherry on top. I had one of those Tuesday night at the Tuesday trivia, and it was delicious. You know what, man? I know it's Texas, but I'm not much of a Dr. Pepper guy, not much of a DP guy, but I enjoyed it a lot. So that might be my drink of choice tonight. The $3 El Guapo that's going on tonight here. That's your drink specials here at Broadway 830. Of course, they've got the $10 beer flight, $10 as far as I know is the last price on that. Always tasty, and then, of course, delicious artisan pizza. So get on out here, Broadway 830, 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. Got a lot of great shows coming up, including next Friday, which will be May 13th. Friday the 13th with I want to say he's scary because it's Friday the 13th, but he's not. He's one of the coolest cats I know. Out of Castroville, Weston Rips will be here performing. So to get you refamiliarized with Weston, here is his latest single. It's called These Eyes, and if you like it, you can see him live next Friday night, right here at Broadway 830. This is UvaldeRadio.net.
Doing all the things I just can't get enough of. So one day I look forward to, and I'm missing you like crazy. And here we are, you wondering how I feel about you. Look into these eyes when you're asking if I still love you. And think about my life, more of all of it all around you. I don't need to see what I'd be without you in my life. I don't need to say any words, just look into these eyes. And as I'm looking back at you, it's a stormy Sunday night. The power's been out for hours now, lit up with candlelight, and nothing else on but you and I. What does it take? Everything to be gone so we can be close. And here we are, you wondering how I feel about you. Look into these eyes when you're asking if I still love you. And think about my life, or of all of it all around you. I don't need to see what I'd be without you in my life. I don't need to say any words, just look into these eyes. And I'm looking back at you. I'm looking back. into these eyes when you're asking if I still love you. And think about my life, or revolve it all around you. I don't need to see what I'd be without you in my life. I don't need to say any words, just look into these eyes, and I'm looking back at you. I'm looking back at you. I'm looking back at you. I'm looking back at you.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel, featuring the best country music from the Lone Star State. Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America.
I'm sorry, man. Wow. This microphone. Oh, it's tough, man. We are live at Broadway 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. And I'm Robert Miguel, your host here for Texas Country at the Crossroads, bringing you the rising stars of Texas country and Texas music. Every once in a while, we'll do a rock artist or maybe Americana or folk or something kind of crazy. But you just heard Weston Ripp's latest one called These Eyes. And Weston's right down the street in Castroville. He'll be here next Friday, May 13th. Will be a great show. So make sure and mark that on your calendar and enjoy some great live music, cold drinks, delicious pizza right here on the Broadway 830 outdoor patio. We're waiting for Jeff Jacobs. Jeff is stuck in traffic en route from San Antonio. He's performing tonight. Hopefully showtime will be at 7 o'clock, play until 10. Come on out here and have a good time on the patio with me. So meanwhile, I'm just going to keep on playing some tunes. This young lady, I got to hang out with her at the Texas Regional Radio Music Awards late last March, I guess. Just a sweet lady. Looking forward to having her in Uvalde for the very first time. Billy Joe will be here in June 24th. So it'll be a nice summer show on the patio. Her new single is called Redneckin', and we're looking forward to seeing Billy Joe out here in Uvalde. So check it out. This is UvaldeRadio.net, live at Broadway 830.
Take you to the nicest places every Friday night. Buy you a diamond ring and pretty things, and I know that might be nice. I just can't see myself as a trophy wife. I could put a redneck in blue jean, wearing country boy kind of life. Hard working can fix what's broken, hangs out on a Saturday night with his long neck in his lawn chair. Just give him time. You'll have the latest cell phone, smart TVs, and gamers over every night. I just can't see myself spending that much time inside. I could put a redneck in blue jean, wearing country boy kind of life. Hard working can fix what's broken, hangs out on a Saturday night with his long neck in his lawn chair, out in the middle of nowhere. With him is where I'm supposed to be. Out there rednecking.
Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America. Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel.
That's right, we are live at Broadway, 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. It's a beautiful evening, a little warm, but man, I got the big-ass fan right up on me. Getting ready to have some good music by Jeff Jacobs of the Jeff Jacobs Band. He's performing tonight, hopefully from 7 to 10 p.m. He is running late in traffic, so don't have the regular Texas Country at the Crossroads interview going on right now, but I just heard some music there by Billy Joe. She'll be out here on June 24th here at Broadway 830. We're really excited about her new single called Redneckin'. Now, real quick, just to look at the calendar in the next few weeks, I mentioned earlier, on Friday, May 13th, we've got Weston Ribs. That's next Friday. A week after that, Buddy Vargas over from Green. He'll be here on May 20th. And then following that, on Friday, May 27th, we'll have Sierra Lynn out of San Antonio. She's more of a kind of a rock pop artist, but fantastic as well. So make plans to come out and see it. And Jeff Jacobs just walked in. Hey, Jeff's here. All right, so Jeff's going to get set up. We're going to get him on the air here in a minute. Let's go ahead and play his track, one of the bigger hits from Texas radio, called Can't Get Her Out of My Head. This is Jeff Jacobs Band. You can see Jeff tonight here at Broadway 830. This is UvaldeRadio.net.
It's been 3 weeks since she called me like she done before. Those nights we spent at first were all just physical, but the more intense it got was something I couldn't ignore. And now it's like she put a hole into my head, and I really wish you'd know what I could have said to keep her holding on to something and not fade away. I guess it's wishful thinking that she really would stay. I should have just held my ground, should have not messed around. Now I'm stuck in a rut and I can't get it right in my head. Change, but I was wrong. Now she's got mine, and I'm not fine. She still goes like she put a hole into my head. And I really wish you know what I could have said to keep her holding on to something and not fade away. I guess it's wishful thinking that you really would stay. I should have just held my ground, should have not messed around. Now I'm stuck in a rut and I can't get it out of my head. It's like you put a hole into my head, and I really wish you'd know what I could have said to keep her holding on to something and not fade away. I guess it's wishful thinking that she really would stay. I should have just held my ground, should have not messed around. Now I'm stuck in a rut and I can't get it out of my head.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel. Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America.
All right, we are live at Broadway 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde, Texas Country at the Crossroads, the interview series featuring the rising stars of Texas country and Texas music. You just heard Jeff Jacobs, man, the big hit, Can't Get Her Out of My Head, one of Jeff's most established radio tunes, radio numbers. And we got Jeff Jacobs here in the house. Jeff, you made it. How are you, sir?
Traffic ridden.
Traffic was a biatch, huh?
Yep.
It's always interesting because you're actually in San Antonio,
Yeah.
so you're really not that far away.
No.
So the artists that come in from Houston and Austin and a little further, they tend to leave a little earlier because it's a longer ride. But yeah, you're here. You're like an hour and a half, But if you get traffic, then womp womp. But man, I'm glad you're here. We haven't seen you here in a while. When was the last time you played at one of our small shows? I know you were here last summer. Headlined the Honey Festival, the Uvalde Honey Festival.
I think I did one show at the Hangar 6 bar.
Hey, let me make sure your mic is working. I don't think I'm the unidirectional. Okay, sorry about
okay.
that. Now I can hear you better, I think.
There we go.
You did a show at the Hangar 6 last fall, maybe?
Yeah, I believe so.
Very good. So it's been a while, man, and ironically, you've been crazy busy though, right?
Oh yeah.
So not so much, I was introduced to you as a Texas country artist, but man, you do rock, and we have one of your rock numbers on our Uvalde Radio Rocks format station on rotation. You just got me a brand new country song. That's pretty cool. Yep. So let's go ahead and get caught up, man. How many projects do you have going on right now that you can remember?
Probably. Well, the things. So there's 3. Well, no. I take that back. 4 that are released, which is the Jeff Jacobs Band, and then I have some solo stuff that I'm doing.
Right.
I also have a southern rock project called Plum Druthers, and then Plain Oddity, which is just a kind of straight up, a little bit more on the softer rock kind of feel. So those are 4 projects among 3 other projects that I'm working on. One of them, which is going to be my next band that I'm going to form. So I'm actually going to have the Jeff Jacobs Band, and then I'm going to have a project called IMFC.
Wow.
The initials IMFC.
You have some interesting band names. So what's always the inspiration? I mean, obviously Jeff Jacobs Band, that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are pretty interesting.
So Plain Oddity, the reason why I kind of went with that is because it's definitely an oddball for me, but I ventured in it, and somehow it's like stuff started sounding really good, and I was enjoying it, but it's just not my typical cup of tea. So, but so that wasn't something I planned on, but it ended up being something. Yes.
Very good. And then the other band name, what was the other one?
Plum Druthers.
Yes.
I looked that up. It was like I was looking for Southern words because I was Southern country, and a couple those pulled up Plum and Druthers, which means to get your druthers means when you want something, that's the way you want it to be. So pretty much those combination of those 2 words.
Plum Druthers.
Yeah,
like
Plum Druthers.
Yeah, sounds very hee-haw. I love it. Very cool. And then, of course, you got Jeff Jacobs Band and solo Jeff Jacobs.
Yeah.
So, and if you go on Facebook, if you're any kind of social media user, you'll see like a zillion pages referring back to Jeff Jacobs. How hard is it to maintain all that social media?
Oh man, it is.
Do you have help? I know you got family, you got some kids.
Yeah.
Have you recruited anybody?
Well, I just have them share when they can and stuff like that. But yeah, it is hard to keep up with all that stuff. And the Jeff Jacobs Band, of course, is the project I work on the hardest. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm a songwriter at heart. So I mean, everything that comes out of everything that you hear is something that I wrote. I've never worked with co-writers. I would like to work with co-writers, but never really had the opportunity to. So
Now, speaking of collaborating and working with other people, when you have a couple of different bands, that means you probably have a couple of different musicians, and some might cross over, maybe share the same band, or do you are they completely different bands for different projects?
Well, actually, the thing is like the main thing is that Jeff Jacobs Band is the band. Everything else is sort of a project right now.
Right.
So I actually record out of my own studio, and every instrument that's played is on me.
So now, if and when these other side projects take a little bit more life or kind of get off the ground, will you recruit the Jeff Jacobs Band to help you out, or do you have another set of musicians that you kind of have your sights on?
That's a good question, but I've talked to the guys about it. It just really depends. It's kind of like where they see it. is, is it something that they can work into their schedule. If not, then I'll probably end up having to get some other members for these other projects that I'm working on. So.
Well, very good. Now, we had the pleasure of having you headline the Uvalde Honey Festival last summer.
Oh, yeah, that was
going on about almost a year from now. A year ago. So it's a fantastic show. You put a lot of work and effort into it, so I thank you for bringing the boys out there. It was a great time. What have you been doing with the band since? Any other big I see your Facebook page, some shots every now and again. You guys are bringing the crowds out in San Antonio in the area.
Yeah.
So get us caught up on some of those, some of the bigger shows you've had the honor of doing.
Yeah, so recently we did the Poteet Festival, which was a lot of fun. There was, and the thing is it didn't. At first, I was like thinking, okay, we're on, we're not on the main stage, but we were on a smaller stage. But at the same time, man, our crowd was
all
insane.
Those stages get packed up pretty good. It's a good gig just to be on, even if. But I'm sure you brought plenty of people out too.
We had plenty of people out there. It was just a good time, and everybody was so receptive of what we're doing, and we hardly played any covers whatsoever. When you throw in a couple here and there, but it was all our originals, and people were just digging.
I was going to say, because I know that you guys are capable of doing plenty of covers. You've got plenty of originals.
Yeah.
What I guess do you just kind of play it by ear when you get on these live shows and just kind of decide what the crowd is kind of vamping for?
Yeah. Well, so I've noticed that from playing is like at first you kind of want to get yourself out there, get yourself known. So we tend to play a lot more of our originals, and then towards the end of the night, these people know who we are. Let's have a little fun with it.
Right.
So we tend to play a little bit more covers towards the end of the night, just to keep everybody happy and keep the feeling flowing, because you got to have something they recognize every once in a while.
Yeah.
And so we do a couple of those, and then we end it, of course, with our originals. But we tend to lean in hard with our originals first, give it a little break, and then come back strong with the originals at the end. So
now, how about opening acts? Have you got to get out there and warm the stage for any bigger artists this last year?
We did. I want to say the last one we did was LBJ. I think we opened up for. I'm trying to remember. It wasn't Randy Rogers. Wade Bowen.
Wade Bowen, very good.
Yeah, it was kind of a cool deal. We got to see them setting him up for. We didn't actually get to see him. He was in his trailer the whole time.
Yeah. I'll bet.
So we had to go off to another show, but it was kind of a cool deal, just to get to see that and see these guys warming up. He's got a really fantastic band, fantastic live show.
Yeah,
so,
very cool.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess what else is going on? I mean, as far as the records, full albums, I know you've been kind of just recording music, and you're kind of one of those cool guys that just kind of records and puts it out there,
Yeah.
Just so you haven't necessarily released some of these singles to Texas radio, but you've been kind enough to share them with me. So we'll get them on. Any plans to do like a kind of a radio push in the future? Or are you still trying to figure out the band situation?
Yeah. Well, now that so I'm just that's pretty much where I'm at, because I recently. Stepped into these shoes full time about a month and a half ago. So I'm literally a full time musician now, and so now we're kind of trying to push the boundaries of really engaging with our live audience.
Right.
So that is really a focus on us this year. But I do foresee us releasing another single sometime this year. So.
Now that transition from part-time weekend warrior kind of guy with a 9-to-5er to full-time, that's a ballsy move. From any any vantage point in any genre really. So I know you're married, and I think you've got kids too. So I'm sure that took discussion with the wife. And big family decision.
Oh yeah.
What was that? What was that conversation? That dining room table conversation like?
It was kind of funny because not to say it was like when the pandemic hit, I was already ready for that.
Yeah.
And so, but for the past few years, it's like I was kind of working basically more or less 2 full-time jobs. It seemed like.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a day that I really wasn't booked to show or had something going on. So it became to where my wife was like, "You either just put up or shut up. You got to do it. It's got to get out there."
I think that pandemic was an interesting time of reset for everybody.
Yeah.
I think everything kind of happened. Everybody kind of got used to doing something a little bit different off their intended purpose or off their regular, their regular gig.
Yep.
And we all kind of just adjusted, and then it was maybe an opportunity to make that decision and kind of go, okay, let's go ball the way in. So very well. That's great to hear that you're doing that. So how many of the shows increased?
It's actually Yeah, well, just to say this week alone, it's like did a private event on Tuesday. I also played another private event on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I'm here, and then I have another show Saturday at trying to think of where I'm going to be. Oh, at Cactus Land Brewery in Atkins, Texas.
Right.
And then the next one's going to be at the Rustic in San Antonio.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, so I'm sure a lot of these are going to be like solo gigs to keep you your head
exactly.
afloat. How many of these are translating into full band shows?
Well, that's the thing is like, so that's been our main drive is just to try to keep our Fridays and Saturdays full band, but it's not always accomplished.
Sure.
But at the same time, we are growing, and even if it's, because even if we can get them in with the trio, just to go out there and introduce ourselves, we'll do it. That's what we're there to do, more or less, is to get our name out there and really start pushing this to the next level.
Well, we're excited to have you. Sometime we're going to get the full band back here in Uvalde. So right now we're just happy to have you back in town.
Glad to
hang out and watch the big show. It's going to be a great time. We're running a little bit late, so we're going to go ahead and get back into music and get you live and go on here for the crowd. Before we do that, let's go and quickly talk about the song that you sent me. We've just been playing for about a week now, called All the Same.
Yes.
Give me the background on this. Is this Jeff Jacobs? Is it Jeff Jacobs Band? What category does this fit under?
Yeah. Well, it was really kind of a change for the Jeff Jacobs Band. I think maturing as a songwriter and getting older, I feel like some of the songs have gotten deeper, especially this one in particular.
I was going to say this one almost has a kind of a political kind of you're making a statement of sorts here, which is not really your MO.
No, I'm not really a political person, but the whole story behind the song is so I was watching an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, and I figure it's a funny it's a funny show, and but then my wife turns to me, I guess she was kind of looking up the story of this, and that one of the teenage boys that was on the show committed suicide.
Oh, okay.
So, and they were twins, so it's like, imagine just losing your twin and your best buddy, and it really struck me deep. I think a lot of it has to do with, I recently lost a nephew due to drug addictions. And so the suicides, drug addictions, it just all came together, and it was one of those nights where I wasn't going to sleep until I wrote this song. And it really came together rather quickly, and even in the studio, it was a matter of a few takes, and I was
so
done.
This is very personal for you.
Oh, yes.
Now, how much of that kind of writing do you typically do, or is it more of like a sit down? I feel like writing a kind of a song like this, and it's obviously most. I would think by the material I know from you, it comes from more of I almost say happy place, but more of just kind of a chill kind of, hey, you're a beer drinking, rock and roll, and kind of country guy
that's exactly what it is, and that's kind of the main focus, but. There are some songs like Drink Another Heartache, that's pretty a deep song for me. Ride Until We're Gone, which is, finding the girl of your dreams and saying you're going to death do us part. It's another way of saying Ride Until We're Gone. But there, I would say at least on the album, about maybe half the songs are a little bit more personable than some of the more party songs, Having Good, I Got Drunk,
Right, sure. And that's good. I mean, to have because you've got those songs, and you'll always have those songs.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, we've just lived through a very dark era of our life. We've talked about this before. That we're going through. We just got out of something, I guess you could say. That nobody that's alive really had, or at least people our age, hadn't really gone through. So it kind of makes sense that things will take kind of a heavier, deeper tone. So very cool, man. Well, the song is great. We're going to go and get it on the air here. Y'all, if you're listening at home, you got time to get on out here to Broadway 830, 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. Jeff Jacobs playing until about 10 tonight. Come on out here, bring some bills to get him some gas money back home. Hopefully we'll get the full band out again here very soon. But meanwhile, y'all check it out. This is brand new Jeff Jacobs Band. Plug the website and socials, all that stuff.
JeffJacobsBand.com is the best place you can go because everything's there on the first page.
JeffJacobsBand.com. Check it out. This is called All the Same. Jeff Jacobs Band on UvaldeRadio.net.
Rich or rich, poor or poor, and the hookers are still downtown on Cherry Street. middle class busting ass, taking all the shit that's in between. In the bad times, still make the news. Media sells, we all lose, 'cause it's all the same. Ain't a damn thing changed. Tears fall like rain, 'cause it's all the same. Drug addiction's taking friends, teens still dying from their own heads. Homeless people freezing in the cold, and the starving children, it all never ends. And the battered wife laying on the ground, with the kids hiding from the drunken sounds. Yes, it's all the same. Ain't a damn thing changed. We should be ashamed, 'cause it's all the same. If we just put our selfishness away, maybe this world could be a better place. We are different, you and I. Doesn't mean that we can't see eye to eye. It's the common ground we gotta find. Let's not be so quick to draw the line. But who am I kidding? This is never gonna be. 'Cause we've been fighting since we can breathe. Yes, it's all the same. Ain't a damn thing changed. We should be ashamed, 'cause it's all the same. Yes, it's all the same. Ain't a damn thing changed. Tears fall like rain, 'cause it's all the same. Yes, it's all the same. It's all the same. All the same. All the same.
All right. Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel. Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America.
UvaldeRadio.net. We are live at Broadway, 830-100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. Our special guest today was Jeff Jacobs of the Jeff Jacobs Band. He's performing here tonight from 7 to 10 p.m. We're getting a little bit of a late start here at Broadway, but hey man, traffic is a biatch. And since I'm cussing on the radio, how about that big-ass fan? It's kind of warm tonight. So y'all come out here, have a great time with some cold drinks, man. They've got the draft beer. They've got some drink specials. $5 Mama's Punch, $5 Paloma, the $3 El Guapo, and some great artisan pizza and live music by Jeff Jacobs till at least 10 o'clock tonight. You heard his brand new single called All the Same. A little bit deeper there stuff from Jeff, and we are so excited that he took the time to talk to us for a few minutes and perform here tonight in Uvalde. Hopefully we'll get the full band out again here really soon. Again, find him online at jeffjacobsband.com. Links to all the social media there. Follow his multiple pages on Facebook with his other projects as well. And again, come on out here and see him live tonight. Next week, we've got Weston Rips out of Castroville. The week after that, Buddy Vargas will be back. The week after that, we'll have Sierra Lynn coming in from San Antonio. Full schedule is at UvaldeRadio.net/events. And that is going to wrap it up here. I'm Robert Miguel for Texas Country at the Crossroads. This is UvaldeRadio.net.